Hello everyone, it is March 22 and last week I went to Home Depot. My next door neighbor took me, and really I just wanted to get another companion blueberry plant because they work better if you have two of them. And that's just not just a marketing ploy. I mean, some plants just do better if you have two, whereas some plants are self-fertilizing. Anyhow, so we went to Home Depot, and yeah, probably not a good idea to let me loose in Home Depot in the garden section, because I went in for one plant and I came out with four. And one of them wasn't even on my list of trees to get, but I got it. So let me just show you. And then I'm going to take you outside into the garden and show you, well, what I have so far. Okay, so this is the tree that I got that was not on my list, but it had a really good, what they call a root stalk, and looked real solid. A little wilted, like they hadn't watered it for a while, but I watered it as soon as I got home and even fertilized it a little bit, and it's perked up. So this is what I got. This dwarf nectarine. So, and then I bought another one of these blueberries. And then I don't know that this will grow here very well, because I think this really needs a colder climate, because I'm in zone 10 and this is a zone 3 plant. But I don't understand why Home Depot would sell a zone 3 when you're in a zone 10, unless maybe it can work here. I don't know. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. Okay, so I got a lilac, which is one of my favorite flowers. And then got one little raspberry thing. I really wanted to get a blackberry too, so then I would have blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. And the landlady would really like all those, I know. She keeps saying, it's gonna be your garden, don't worry about me. And I'm thinking, yeah, but I'm growing food for both of us, so I need to make sure that there's stuff there for her. So anyhow, so let me just take you outside. Well, I wasn't going to do it, but I bought another tree that wasn't even on my list. So this is my little menagerie of plants that's going to go with me to the new place. I'm going to try very hard not to buy more plants before I get out there. Okay, so this one right here is the Satsuma, which I already had before. That got transplanted last weekend. Here's the Australian finger lime. It's not really doing anything. It must be a slow grower. Okay, this one right here is the one that I just bought last weekend, and it is a nectarine. It's a dwarf variety. And this one back here is the pineapple guava. And down here I have a little raspberry. And this one is a lilac bush. Now both of those are zone 3 and I am zone 10, so we'll just see how they do. And then over here, these two plants are the blueberry. And you can already see it's got some little blueberries starting on it. Okay, now these two here I just bought a while ago. I mean, maybe a year ago. And they are a variety of geranium. And I think they were called Martha Washington. But, and there's a couple different varieties of them there. But I went with my next door neighbor like maybe a year ago. And so this is like hers. Let me see if I can just, it's a real pretty geranium. And like I said, I think it's called the Martha Washington. So, those are my plants. I think, what is that? Got 8 or 9 to go. I have a little bit in this one right here. Some calancho. Not doing that great. Oh well. Okay, so that was outside. And now I will show you my latest crochet. I'm still working on the spring fling. I think I'm about 2.5 parts further along than Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet and Sewing. And so I'm taking a little break so she can catch up a little bit. But I'll show you how far I've gotten. So I am on part 11. And so this is what I have so far. And as you can see, it does not lay flat. This middle part never lays flat. But then as you get to the outer edges, it starts flattening out a little bit. And once you put it on a bed, you can force it to be flat. But it's definitely baby blanket size at this point. I'm on row 58 or 59, something like that. There's 110 rows. Of course, they just get bigger and bigger. So anyhow, I'm just going to take a break from that for a day or so until she catches up a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm working on another granny rectangle. And so let me just show you this thing here. It's partly a scrap blanket, but then as I was developing it, I was like, these colors actually are going really nicely together. So let me just show you. So I just pulled out a whole skein of purple, dark purple. I'm going to put that on and probably use up that skein today. Anyhow, that's kind of what's going on. Not too much else except for vomiting cats. Okay, so just got interrupted by the landlady. That was her phone call. And I got to run to the post office. But what I was going to say was that I've got cats throwing up all over the place. And April, I think she's got pancreatitis. This will not be the first time. But, so I've removed all her food. She can only have water because all she's doing is throwing up bile anyways. But 2 other cats are throwing up bile, so I'm not sure what's going on. And then the landlady said some of her cats were throwing up bile. So maybe there's just something going on with the cats. Hi, baby. Hi, you want to get down and get some water? You want to get down? This is April. Yeah, she's my little skinny girl. There we go. Get some water. Okay. So anyhow, that's what's going on here, and it's just a short video to update you. I am still having very sleepless nights, although last night I got 4 to 5 hours maybe, interrupted because April was throwing up on the bed. Yeah. So, I see the doctor in 1 more week. Hey. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not just a consult and it's a visit where he actually does something and helps me. Anyhow, so that's about it for this video, and I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.